Hello! Is today the subathon? No, today is not the subathon. That is next week. Like I said, probably the 8th, but depends on noise. So, because I don't want to be streaming with a bunch of hammering and things happening. We have lots of time next week. We have like so many streams we could tack that onto. So don't worry, I'll let everyone know in Discord. It'll be posted in Discord before it gets posted just randomly on a live stream. Hello, Mr. Alex. Excited to see this build. Me too. Sorry, I'm getting the Overture from Machina when it's in stock. I have them here. I'm going to show those off way later today. But I have them here to show you guys too. Hi, high school. Thank you so much for the prime. Today is the Taigga, which is not to be confused with the board that Wuche made, or Meldrix made. Bit of an unfortunate naming sequence there, huh? I forgot to turn on one of my lights. Hold on one sec, guys. Whew, how are you guys doing today? I have had such a long day. I needed to wake up really early yesterday and today, but then also I couldn't sleep last night for whatever reason. So I am dying right now. I'm not gonna lie. Today is, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it today. But I am excited to build a board. I actually was looping switches most of the day today. That's how much energy I had, was just switch looping. So, I either got milky yellows for today or MX blacks, which I'm more thinking these. This is what I'm thinking. Machina Orbit arrived recently, still can't decide how to build it. Ooh, that's a good board too. I don't know, what's the best way to do it? I'm not too sure. Do you have any recommendations for HE switches? What are they? The Raptors? Those ones there. The ones from Gion are pretty good. I ordered some more HE switches recently. Just waiting for everything to come in. I'm gonna give everything like a fair shot, you know. Hi everyone. Oh, forgot to turn this light off. Dude, I forgot to turn all my lights on.
Hello.
Hello. Who did that, Logan? Thanks, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Artcore. Zany is he gonna read? Is he not gonna read? How is my mustache man doing? I have an interesting fact. Jake, you think so much for the 5 tier 1s. I love space. For black holes, upon succumbing to the fascination and temptation of personal exploration, the immediate ramification. This is a lot of big words. Of miscalculation and spaghettification, gravitational time. Okay, you're just rhyming shit now. All right, Zany. Also, thank you, Art. I appreciate the. Which currency is this? I'm actually not too familiar with all my logos for currencies. Thank you so much, though, bro. I appreciate that. Everything he said is true. Is it? So, what have you guys been up to? I had another disappointing experience with UPS today. That was the only highlight of my day. Looping switches, trying to watch Punisher while I was looping switches to keep me awake, and then I had a very disappointing with UPS experience with UPS today. So, isn't this such a nice color mouse? I agree, it is nice. Speaking of yellows, how would you mod the Milky Yellow Pros? You can just loop right over the pre-loop. It doesn't really matter too much. That's what I would do anyways. That's how I did these ones. Actually, I might list these for sale because I'm not gonna lie. I used GS1 for these, and these feel really good. Although I don't really have a lot of GS1 left, so I might need to order some. But these are nice. So I might list these, but I kind of also want to use them. But I used GS1 for these today too. GS1 and MX Blacks. Very, very nice. Your new merch arrives today. I can't wait. I hope you like it. I'm wearing the merch right now too. I just like the comfort color shirts. They're just really nice. I will remove a 2 terabyte SSD from my old laptop and use my new one.
Hey, good looking lounging.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, OTY. Bro, I had the weirdest experience with... by the way, I wanted to tell you guys this. I had the weirdest experience on Valorant yesterday. So, my girlfriend convinced me to play 1 or 2 matches of Valorant with her. I have not booted up that game in probably like 2 years. Maybe more, actually. Just for the record, and I'm going to keep myself humble here. All right? Not humble, rather. I'm going to put myself into a position where I know I'm criticizing myself. The last time I played Val and like tried to really get into it, I just couldn't do it, dude. It wasn't either one of those, OTY. I just couldn't do it. I got upset. I'm not gonna lie. I lost my temper and I wasn't really happy about it. But first of all, it was my first match in what feels like forever. All right, I'm not good, and I don't even know the buttons anymore. All right, so I'm like trying to learn, and like I feel like I'm doing all right. You know, I get a few kills off the bat. My first round, mind you, okay. And then I got someone, because I didn't realize I had the bomb. All right, I had no idea. The guy just shouts in my fucking eardrum. First of all, and then second of all, the second match, which I was doing pretty good, someone in the game was just, they messaged my character because I was playing the robot guy, and they're like, yo, Alexotos, are you 33? And I couldn't help but feel like I was being dissed. And I was like, what does this matter? They're like, just answer the question. Bro, I'm never playing Valorant again after that. It's just too weird, bro. And the guy just wouldn't let it go. He's just like, can you just answer if you're 33 or not? It's just weird. I'm gonna stick to Overwatch, all right, and where I can mute everyone right off the get-go and not have to pay attention to people. Yeah, dude, I feel like I was being ASL'd. I'm just like, are you serious? But are you 33? Because I am. I don't know, man. It just made me feel weird. It's hyper specific. Yeah, like it's just weird. So yeah, and then I don't know. I decided I'm not gonna play that game anymore. Honestly, it's too slow for me anyways. It is Peel. It's comfort color blanks. Are you 33? Because I'm looking at 311s at once. Thanks, cheese man. You're too kind to me, bro. But yeah, I'm never playing that again. Overwatch is more my speed. Overwatch Stadium, rather. But dude, I can't find any games to play. I've just been watching TV. I have not been enjoying many games. I tried to get back into the Oblivion remodel or remaster. I can't do it. I feel like I've played Oblivion a million times and I'm just not interested in playing it again. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just not into it. By the way, I did see they're actually shutting down the Anthem servers. I'm not surprised, but also like that kind of sucks for everyone who bought the game. So now what does that mean? The game is just useless now? You can't log on to the game no more? Like the game's just dead? Like I thought they already did. I thought they were gonna do it. I don't know. Yeah, Muppets for real. That's kind of fucked up actually. I haven't really invested money into games. Like I don't think I've personally ever been affected until now, which was Anthem. But the game was alive still. There were some people playing it, I think. Dota 2 for life. Or for life, yeah. It's going to happen a lot since maybe Stop Killing Games is getting ground. Well, I hope that thing ends up pushing developers to do the right thing and just make an end-of-life plan for games, bro. Because, like, again, Anthem is probably the only one that I'm aware of that has affected me in some degree. But yeah, I don't know. So nice. Race, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, dude. I don't know, though. I'm trying to think of what other games have really affected me in that sense. But yeah, dude, Punisher is sick. Punisher's fucking sick. Actually, yesterday, I'm just going to catch you guys up with everything, and then you guys can tell me things. Yesterday, I learned, too, that... do you guys watch that anime guy, Giguk, on YouTube? I saw yesterday he posted, because he's like one of the few channels I'm still subbed to, that he directed and produced an anime, and it looks fucking sick. And I've been watching his channel for years, so I'm really excited to see that. I don't know if you guys are into that kind of stuff, but that one there made me kind of happy to see. I think it's weird that people played the game personally, learning that the devs of the game didn't even know what they were making months before it came out. Yeah, the whole story behind Anthem's kind of weird, isn't it? You saw that too, Rep? It's cool, right? But yeah, OTY, the whole story behind Anthem is insanely strange. What do you guys have been playing lately? Play Undertale? I should really play Undertale. Everyone says it's really good. I think I'm just going to wait for Death Stranding 2 to come out at this point. Like, I don't know. I can't find anything I want to play. A game called Super Animal Royale? Is that like one of those like party games? Beat Expedition 33. That's another game I could play. I mean, Night Rain is fun right now. Night Rain's probably the only game other than Overwatch that I'm sort of interested in. TFT I've lost interest in completely. About to go through Borderlands games again. Borderlands 4. Which one's... Oh, 4 Borderlands 4. When does that come out? AliExpress Merge Boss. I've been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I downloaded that on my phone at one point. I was so bored. But then I didn't get very far. KCD2. Why does that sound familiar? What game is that, Icon? Did you finish Death Stranding 1? I don't remember, actually. I feel like I started it and didn't finish. But the new one apparently looks like... Apparently it's really good, so... Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance! No, I have not played that. I probably should, huh? Do I need to play the first one to play the second one? The story with Anthem actually happens more than people know. I'm a software test engineer and work for a studio. It's crazy how many projects have had new teams come along and not really know what they're working on. Oh, really? So are they just playing like assets? Play Peak, it's Peak. Bro, I should really get like Tim. Maybe me and Tim and some other people can play Peak. And we can just stream Peak. That would be pretty funny. The Zephyr one's nice. I'm using it right now. I've been really enjoying it the last little bit here. So I'm liking it. Although I think it's gonna not be for everyone, because I think like if you're a designer and you're going for a strict HHKB layout. All right, was there a non-HHKB of this? I don't recall. I don't think there was, right? But usually it's a tough sell. Do it. It's fantastic. No, just start with the second. It's good to know the story of what happens before, but it's not necessary. Please try it. It's fantastic. Is it kind of like Elder Scrolls style games? Like, what's the game kind of like? All right. While we chill a little bit. Actually, I wanted to show... This is not the box for it. I feel bad showing this because it's not the right box, but I feel very honored that Rabbit and Machina decided to use one of my pictures for the box. And they even put my name on the box. I feel very, very honored. I kind of feel like I've made it now. You know? I know me and Bull are making a keyboard too, but like, I kind of feel like it's kind of cool to see something like that, you know? It's amazing. It's cool. It's very cool. I'm very humbled. All right. So, little story on this one. This is a new board from Machina. This is the Taigga. It is pretty cool. I think you guys will like this, and I really do want to give Machina credit here because I know their use of different materials, which you guys will see here in a second. Like, the whole board is what I would call like a love letter to, I guess, keyboards in general and just designing keyboards. It's a really cool keyboard. So a little bit about the board, because he did send me some stuff here and I kind of want to read it because it's cool. Like, I read over it by myself, but I want to read it to you guys. About the name, named after the Malay word for 3. The number 3 is the core theme of this board. Taigga marks the third Machina keyboard. Design features a 3-piece design, blending 3 distinct materials, like I mentioned before, to make something unique. And then some stuff from Rabbit, I guess, is lately I've been really into color, material, and finish, CMF, There's something incredibly captivating about the art of combining different materials. The way textures, colors, and finishes interact can transform a design and bring out unique qualities of each component, it's true. The fascination has deepened my appreciation for nuances of material selection and how they contribute to a product's overall aesthetic and feel. So Taigga is a modern take on a HG variant board. The project began in 2023 and has gone through 4 iterations. The look of this keyboard is influenced by the HHKB series. So pretty cool indeed. I think I want to show you guys first, but let me mention that there's 3 different versions of this board. There is the Horizon variant. I don't know why I'm putting that in quotations. But the Horizon variant is a brass variant that starts at $449. Then there's also the copper variant, which is $489, and then the stainless steel Phantom variant. Each one of them has their own distinct look, which I can show you guys here in a bit, but I haven't actually opened the board. I've only opened the PCB, so I don't know what Rabbit sent me. So, is it Tiga? Oh man, can I say, I was really hoping it wasn't pronounced exactly the same as the Melitrix board. Because I feel like it's kind of messy when 2 keyboards are exactly the same naming scheme. And like, I really don't want Rabbit to obviously like change the name of this board, but like I feel from a marketing / SEO standpoint on Google, it is kind of messy. Okay, so it is Tiga then? Alright, so it is like the Melitrix board then. Alright, so there's 2 boards named Tiga now, which is crazy. Like the Manta and Manta? Don't go there. Don't go there, dude. Have I tried the plateless DK1 TKL? No, I got sent a FlexCut PCB, so no. Alright, let's see what variant we got sent. Oh, actually, let me read the Phantom variant to you guys. I think that's actually what's in here, because it looks like it. I don't know if this is in like another case here. But the Phantom variant is unique. It has stainless steel, Alcantara, which can be found in some of those like really high-end cars, and a forged carbon fiber bottom. Oh gosh. How the hell do I get this out? Okay, one sec, guys. Yo, this is heavy. Oh my lord, dude. Okay, Rabbit, you know what would be really good for this? One of those like drawstrings underneath, and then you can pull it up. You know what I mean? So much padding. It'll come out. It'll come out. There we go. It's like snug in there. God damn, dude. I don't want to flip it around in case I dropped it. All right. Wait. Holy shit. Whoa. Okay, so this is the Alcantara bottom. That is crazy. I don't even know if this is going to pick up on the camera well enough. Whoa. Holy shit. I don't think I even need to build the rest of the board at this point. Like, I think if I... Damn, bro. So that's the forged carbon. Oh my god, that looks crazy cool in the camera. Ooh. And there's the Alcantara suede part on the bottom here, which I hope that picks up nicely, but it's a really soft touch. Wow. And then there's the inside of the board. Holy smoke. And this is just a prototype. There's some design changes I think Rabbit listed too, but yeah, I'm, you know what? I was thinking the same thing, Sumo. Like, what is the process that goes into this for manufacturing? That is really pretty. So how does this look on a desk? I mean, this is really cool, the insides. And I really like the Alcantara suede on the bottom. That looks really premium. And then they have another little piece of like a stainless on the bottom here. Is this in that Phantom render though? Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what this piece... I guess it is. Okay, I don't see the gold flecks, like the gold little speckles in the render. But if that is in the final product, that is super cool. What do you guys think? Oh, that is sick. Damn. That is cool. That is very, very cool. Simply, but forged carbon fiber is not as premium as normal carbon fiber. Way easier to also make. I think it's just visually more appealing. Honestly, I've never, from my standpoint, carbon fiber, it's a fun looking material. But I don't know. I just have never been like a big fan. I like forged. Forged, I feel like, is a bit more like randomized, and I feel like it's kind of more fun to look at. So, but yeah, this is really cool. I like I think this is stainless. I'm pretty positive. This shiny piece in the bottom. And then you have Alcantara, aluminum case, and a forged carbon fiber Tolbarone here. I like the screws in it too. Okay, whoa, I need to focus up. I'm getting too... I like the screws in the actual accent here as well. That looks really cool. The Alcantara looks great. It's a pretty basic shape overall, but I really like it. Like, it works for me. But then again, I've always been a sucker for really basic, other than like a TKL, anything smaller than a 75 really. I like really basic top shapes. I don't like over the top. I like my side profiles and bottoms and backs of keyboards. As for side profile, this is a pretty no frills side profile. You can see a little bit of the accent here, but I wouldn't say this is like the most intricate or delicate or whatever word you want to use here for the side profile. Yeah, that was the inspiration, Llama, was an HHKB HG. Damn. I've seen enough. Where can I get it? Do we even need to build the board? Let me actually open up the other colorways for you guys so I can show you guys those two. Let me just open our copy link and then put it here. One sec, everyone. Let me open that for you so you guys can see. Thank you. I appreciate that, Abs.
Rabbit is my
dude.
waifu.
Damn. Here are the other colors. So the other ones have that fabric bottom. Here, let me actually go to find you like a close-up of the fabric. Actually, did he have it in the... Let's see. Yeah, okay. Here's like a close-up of the fabric bottom. So this one, the black one we have in front of us is like, I guess what you consider like the special edition. But even like the wood accent, I think this one here, like this, if they end up going with exactly these, yeah, and it looks like they are, the Horizon variants look really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm super sold on this all blacked out variant. But like, if I had to purchase one right now, I'd probably purchase one of these two. 110%. I really like this. This is really cool. The aesthetic looks right up your alley. It really is. This is like truly right up my alley. Damn. This is super, super neat. And I'll show you guys again the other board, the Overture, later. But for now, let's explore the rest of the stuff that was in the box here. So we have our PCB as well. Did we get two PCBs? Just one. Okay, we have a hot swap PCB today, which we'll open up. The brass is speaking to me. Yeah, it's really nice. I like the wood better. The wood is really nice. Oh, these did fall off. When I had this open before, when I was showing Rabbit, these two were on. But by the way, this is not Rabbit's fault. I guess they just fell off now. This is... he told me ahead of time that there was a flaw with the prototype ones, and I guess they just fell off now. So, like, we looked at them beforehand. Remember when I told you guys we opened this up already? But it's okay. We'll make it work regardless. I'll just solder them back into place. I have to say my Orbit Round 2 hasn't left my desk. Yeah, this is a... I mean, dude, all of Rabbit's boards have been absolutely fantastic. No, this is a prototype PCB, and he literally told me ahead of time that these two particular sockets kind of sucked, but we can literally just solder them back on. It's not a big deal. Apparently they were quick to make, these prototype ones. It's okay. I guess me opening up not as delicately this time knocked them off. So pretty good compatibility. Actually, I shouldn't say pretty good. There's not a whole lot, rather. I saw this and I figured there'd be a few more, but we have some options, but not all the options in the world. I don't see why it would be a big problem to have a 6.25U and a 7U spacebar. Like, I feel like some bottom row options would have been really appreciated here. But let me actually triple check the future plans. Maybe that's in there. Or like things worth noting. Oh no, okay, there's nothing here. Okay, so hopefully we get something like that. Yeah, hopefully there's a solder version too. Oh, there's a few. These sockets are really delicate. Okay, we'll solder these on right now. Before I forget to do it. And then we do have pogo pin connection, which is great too. Can't fit hot swap sockets at the bottom for 6.25U. You're right. Maybe they can't be flipped. Maybe the hot swap sockets can't be flipped. However, I do want to urge designers and everyone too that you don't always have to go with these hot swap sockets. I have learned in my experience talking to PCB designers and factories that a lot of factories are willing to do mil-max sockets. So I'm just saying it's not always end of the world if you don't want to go with these. They do make the product a little bit more expensive, but for tighter tolerances and cases, it is a option. No, the Manta won't have mil-max sockets because the Manta hot swap PCB didn't really need them. I've noticed a lot of boards shipping with plate and PCB in the same slot, and the plate smacks into the PCB. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole other thing we can talk about too. I do feel the same way. Like, I do feel like some... Hold on, where did I put my solder? There are some shipping issues with certain keyboards when it comes to how they ship their PCBs. Sometimes they push the PCB right against everything where it smacks against it. So I agree with you wholeheartedly there. Solder, solder, solder. Where did I put my solder now? Didn't think I needed it today. One sec, everybody. I apologize. What are the benefits of split spacebar? It's a personal preference thing. I don't think there's like a, indicator benefit from just having that, Where's my solder? Huh? What the fuck? There's not even anything on my desk. How big is the price difference for Mil-Max? It's truthfully, it's significant. Like, there's a very noticeable difference, but I think in some more high-end boards, oh, here it is, where you just don't have a lot of, like... Rabbit, unfortunately, I opened up the case, by the way, and 3 fell off, so I'm going to solder them back on, unfortunately. It was, I think it was just me opening it for the second time here, because I put them back in the sleeve. So we're just going to put them back on now. Hi chat, another fun day learning how to make PCBs for my Little Spit keyboard project. It's a fun project, right? Like, learning to do those things. Absolutely so cool. Can you name your favorite looking 75? Ooh, maybe the 7V, but honestly, even the Sonnet is really nice too. The sonnet is also gorgeous. Thank God this is so easy to do. What did I miss? Not a whole lot. Today's been a pretty standard fair day. Honestly, I've been so sleepy today. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, guys. I did not sleep well at all. I think I probably slept for 3 hours. And then yesterday, like the day before rather, I also only slept for like 3 hours. So I just did not have a good time. All right. Easy peasy. I think the lack of sleep also just caused me to like, I made so many mistakes with not work stuff, but just like life stuff yesterday. I feel like I kept like fucking up everything because I was so tired. Do you use 205 syringe to tune stabs? Yes. I use exactly that. It's the easiest. I don't know if you also missed the beginning, Rabbit, but dude, Rabbit, this is seriously insane. Rabbit, quick question. Maybe I missed you answering this. I didn't see the gold flakes in the renders. Is this like the final way this will look with the gold flakes? I mean, I like it. I think it looks great with the gold flakes. I think that's really cool. All right, let's see what else is in the box here. Did you break the key while you were tired? No, that is not a tired thing. Can I burn my one time to ask you a question that gets some discourse? I hope it's not a bad, like an actual bad question, but I don't think you'll get discourse from me in most cases. But sure, absolutely, Speed. Try, man. Do your thing. No one ever needs to be worried asking me questions. I'm loving the Neo 80. It's super nice, and I love the customizability of all the mounting styles. So good, dude. Yeah, dude, Neo knows what's up. Neo does a great job with that kind of stuff. Famous last words? Don't say that, bro. I'm just gonna put some of these to the side, and then we are gonna take out the rest here. So what else do we have? We should have force brake pads. We have daughter board, and then we have our little tadpoles. Very cool. God, this board is gorgeous. All right, let me get some stabs. Let me get some stabs, and we shall start. I'm thinking I'm using Type Plus today. GB variants don't come with the colored flex. They will have red, purple, and gold colored as add-ons. Okay, that sounds cool. So it'll be just all blacked out with just the forged carbon fiber. Important to note, by the way, guys. It'll just be all blacked out with add-on colors. Actually, red flex would look cool with this. Or red flakes, rather, would look super cool. That would be neat. We also have our PCB plate here, and then we have our stabs, which we're going to do now. But yeah, let's chill, do some stabs, admire Rabbit's beautiful keyboard here. We'll use 205 for this. I used to be in the hobby from the peak era around 2020 late to 2022. Or it says 2020 to late 2022, sorry. I fell out due to school and other stuff. Now I want to come back with the new job I got. I feel completely lost. Feels like all the companies I knew before have left. Have since either shut doors or something else happened. I really want to know, what would you recommend to someone in my situation trying to get back into the hobby? Interesting question. And yeah, Rabbit, do you mind if I show the overture after we're done? I was going to show that after we finish the board. So, okay. Very interesting question. I don't really know how to answer that properly. I feel like if I was going to recommend anyone anything right now getting back into the hobby, like my first thing to recommend would easily be, yeah, like what Timmer just said, Neo keyboards. Like I think they're really easy to recommend. Like extremely, extremely easy. Now, okay, here's how I'm going to break it down. I think if I was to re-enter the hobby and knowing what I know now, but if for some reason I had the knowledge, first of all, join a good group of people and hang out with the good group of people. I think people make the hobby even more fun. So I'd say find yourself a fun place to hang out. Second, what I'd probably recommend, if you're looking just for keyboards, Neo makes some great stuff right now. If you don't want to just go with Neo, you know, you can also look at KVD fans. They have some good stuff. Gion's still making some great stuff. Or you can look at even, you know, maybe Rabbit's new keyboard here. But I would say the most accessible is probably Neo. Neo is easily the thing that I think you can spend a few bucks on and be happy with the board. Now, switches, if you're looking for switches, if you're just coming back in, like my honest recommendation is, dude, nothing's really changed. Like there are new brands, but some of the old classic stuff, and I say old classic, like, you know, it's some sort of vintage car, but it's not. You know, I'd say like look at your Milky Yellows, your Cherry switches. HMX is the new flavor, you know. Key Geek's also really good. If you're looking for other fun stuff to do in the hobby, Hall Effect's really big right now, and you can customize Hall Effect to your heart's content mostly for now as well. I feel like there's more Hall Effect stuff coming out every single day, so you can always, you know, maybe dabble in that too. But like past that, I mean, if you want a resource guide, I have my resource guide on my website, like where it shows you all the vendors and stuff like that. That might be helpful. Hi Shy, how you doing? Damn, YouTube's getting ignored? No, we're not ignoring YouTube. I was answering a question. Facts, I joined the Discord, but my parole officer said I'd violate my parole. Damn. That's crazy to me. What cable am I using? Oh my god, why can't I remember the brand? Ordinary Labs. I feel like Hall Effect switches never quite sound as good. Well, Hall Effect's interesting. You can get Hall Effect to be pretty decent. I think it's all obviously personal preference, but Hall Effect, I feel like more people would probably buy Hall Effect just for the performance. Your resources guide has always been helpful. I guess what has been the hardest to navigate is just how much new stuff has spawned since I left, but the Neo board's where I'll start. Yeah, I think Neo's a really good, solid starting area. What would you guys say, actually? I feel like most people have been on my, not my side per se, but they kind of agree. What would you guys recommend for new stuff? I mean, even keycaps right now, you know what you probably haven't tried, Speed? Keykobo makes some good stuff. There's a ton of new brands for even keycaps popping up that I feel like have all been making solid stuff, so. I have a Wooting ADHE. I do. Keykobo is a new brand for keycaps that I feel like makes some pretty quality keycaps as well. Like, I like using them. Would you be willing to look at some drawings for a personal keyboard I'm designing and give some feedback? Absolutely, dude. DM me. Of course, man. Abso-fucking-lutely. I love you guys. Of course I'd want to take a look. Keyboards are like one of my only hobbies. I don't know. Right now, can I be like, okay, this kind of sucks saying this, but I just have not had the willpower to go out and take pictures these days. Like the last, like, I don't know if it's from when I got sick or, but yeah, I just have not had the willpower. Like even today Today I had so little to do because yesterday I did so much work, and I told myself today I would slow down and I would just try to like do something else. You know, all I wanted to do today was lube switches. Honestly, I enjoy lubing switches. I think it's relaxing, but like, that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything else, so I just stayed in and lube switches. But yeah, I don't know. It's I just couldn't bring myself to do camera stuff today. Custom keyboard's too much like work to build, and if I want it to work, I'd get a job. Nah, I think putting things together for funsies at your own pace is never a job to me. But we're all different people. We're all a little different. Do a photography POV stream? I don't have the gear for that, Forg. Yeah, Forg, I couldn't bring myself. Like today I had every opportunity probably to go out and do some photo taking, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I've been feeling kind of like physically tired from even just being outside for a little bit. I think I'm just tired. Like, I think that's what it is. I think I'm just like exhausted from everything. Yeah, robot. That could be a t-shirt, honestly. I think I enjoy building keys more than actually typing on them. The process is so therapeutic. You're not the only person who feels that way. I feel like that way too. Have you tried any of the Fuji X series cameras? So I have Fuji cameras primarily for my stream, but I do have a Fuji X100 as well. I'll never ever buy that new Fuji X100 GF or whatever it's called, the medium format one. I think that's actually kind of a ridiculous camera, but I'm not really vibing with my Fuji camera. If I'm being real with you guys, I kind of prefer, well, not that I just much prefer the shooting experience on my Leica. I don't know why. The Fuji just doesn't feel as fun to take photos on. It's easy, I'll tell you that much, but it's just not so much fun. I saw the new Fuji 100 RF. It doesn't even have a rangefinder. It has RF in the name. Wait, is that the medium format one, Fork? Honestly, I don't really understand why Fuji's going down that route of just making everything like pocketable at this point. I don't think every camera needs to be pocketable. I think there's a pocketable line and there's not, you know? Scroll up when you get a chance. Let me see. If you did a key call I guess the 1800 with the half plate with deep bassy switches. I almost read that as bussy switches. What plate material would you choose? If it's a half plate, probably like palm or something. Actually, no, I'd probably still pick aluminum for that. Bruh, I don't know, man. Don't ask me. Something's up lately, dude. Something's in the water with me. You know what? Maybe we'll ask Mike if I can name change the granite switches into bussy switches. Maybe. Thoughts on this build for performance, sound, looks. Venom 60HE. Silver Salvation. I'm already sold into Salvation. UR Ice Magnetic switches. Haven't tried those. GMK keycaps. Unsure on those yet. I mean, I already like that. I think the Salvation case is fantastic for HE stuff. Like, it works so well. So I'm already sold on that. Leica have moved into watches. What do you think a Leica design keyboard would look like? It'd probably really close to like what Geist is doing. Just really simple. That'd be an interesting project to see Leica do. Don't they also do those like projectors too? Aren't they like in the projector game? Yeah, Ori's very like Leica inspired, but I think Bruce, the guy who designs the Ori stuff, I'm pretty positive he's also a Leica fanboy as well. So, fun fact: Leica didn't actually move into watches. They started out making watches to get experience with small moving parts. There you go. Forg knows more than I do. I know a lot of Leica's history with cameras, but I didn't know about the watch thing. Don't get me started on photography. I've lost the will to go out and shoot. I have a trip to Iceland coming up. Bro, Jeff, can I ask you... Okay. Jeff, can I ask you a question? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Okay, it's a lot of questions. Never mind. What was the process of booking that like? Like, was it complex? Do you mind if I ask, like, what the total price was? I've always kind of wanted to check out Iceland. I think it looks really cool. I would love to, but it just seems daunting to me. Like, what inspired you to go to that? Is it like a, you know, I just want to know, you know? You're a photographer. Was Taigga a photographer too? I don't know what Taigga did beforehand. I think he really did, what? He did, didn't he work at like IBM or something? I actually was a product photographer prior to doing keyboards. Well, sort of product photographer. I did a mix of products and fitness photography. It was a big mix. So I did mainly products for about like 5 or 6 years. And then I got another role at another job where I did photography and web development stuff, which I didn't really enjoy the web development side. That wasn't my passion. Pretty much, I took pictures of hot dudes, yes. Oh, man. Blaze, thank you so much, man.
No clue why it didn't auto-renew. So, bell doink. Wow, 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 ow, 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 ow. Woof, woof. Perchance Alexotomigalal, Alexotomigalal, Alexotomigalal.
Well, that's the first time someone's woofed. Blaze just put a full year of memes into one sentence. What stabs are these? Type Plus, one of my new favorites. One of my new faves. 2 questions. What keyboard are you using right now, and what are the keycaps on it? The Zephyr Z1 and Modern Materials. Modern Mats, baby. Me and my wife are going there to see/shoot Northern Lights. I'm based in Europe and it was fairly okay. Around 1,500 euros. That is for tickets and hotel? Like, I'm guessing, even if it was per person, that is pretty damn fair. Because I think 1,500 euros is like 2,100 CAD. That's not bad at all. For a week away like that? For both? That's even better. What the fuck? That's actually kind of cheap. Damn, honestly, that's an insane price. Well, dude, I hope you have a really good time, man. What are you shooting with? And will you be bringing a keyboard? I might be going to Iceland soon. When are you going to go? Hello? I don't even know why I'm wire testing these. Just out of habit. These things have all been dead straight. I don't think I've encountered a crooked wire in this box yet. OG F1 boards is the best sounding board. Oh, sorry, for what Luber asked? I mean, I think the F1 722s, out of all the ones you just listed there, I like that one there the most. Iceland is cheap to get to and stay in, but the cost of food drink is hella high. Is that so? I thought it was really expensive to fly. Well, last time I checked for a flight there, it was really expensive. Oh, Tat, let me message you after this. Yeah, I've been a little bit out of it. I was feeling good after I got better from being sick. But I do think there's a level of me just feeling overly tired these days. I think it's just me burning out a little bit. Not so much on making content, but I think I'm just really tired. I'm not going to go into detail because some of it's personal. But there's just been, like, the last, like, I don't know, man.
Granola is top tier S++ squared
True,
Grandmaster rank 1 crunchy cereal.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. There's just been a lot of stuff going on. Like, family-wise and just, like, life-wise. And then also we're doing things. And it's just, like, there's just a lot. And I think I'm mentally exhausted because I think I do this thing where I try to mentally balance everything. and I try to make not so much time, but I try to like efficiently schedule my day in my head where I'm just like, okay, if I do this, then I have time to do this, and then I can squeeze in 5 minutes of this, and I feel like I'm not putting enough time in my day to just like chill out and figure out what I actually need. It's kind of just like playing this mental game of gymnastics around what I think I should be doing. But yeah, it's just been a lot. I've been really tired. I've been really worried for some stuff, and then I'm just exhausted from it. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, holy I thought you were saying hello, gorgeous. Holy gorgeous inner case. It is so pretty, dude. So good. Put a little more lube on this. Why do I get the eye roll every time I cheer? Did I eye roll? Crummy. I did not. Did I eye roll? Oh my god. No, I did not, bro. Please. Just clip that if I did. Okay, real question then, Crummy. What's your favorite granola? Or cereal, I should say. What is it? Alex, your ego? Oh, my bad. Switch off for a bit and go to the forest or something? I want to. You're just as gorgeous though, Lovebug. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, FIFA. Also, Crummy, how's your day? I don't think I've asked you. How was your day, Crummy? Damn. You're making me feel bad now. I didn't even realize I did that. If I did, I apologize. Honestly, same. Ever since my daughter was born, everything in my schedule is so condensed. Yeah, I don't know how you're dealing with it, Jedi. But it does feel like everything's too compressed. My favorite cereal is the cereal streamer, Alexotos. Delicious, nutritious content. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I wonder if I'd have a lot of vitamin C or something. All right, let's put some things into the PCB here. Alex, you know what's coming. Something about my food choices? Would I just be like, oh, vitamin D, whatever, man. I thought you were going to say like I'd be high in sodium or something. I thought this was going to be some sort of dig at the fact that I like salt, all right? Okay, here we go with the vitamin D things. Spent $5,000 on emergency surgery for my dog keeper eye? Oh man, Crummy. Is everything okay with your dog? What? Do you mind if I ask what happened? And I'm hoping the surgery went well. I know I kind of already implied that with the hope everything's okay with your dog, but doubling down on that. Do you think any classic boards from this mechanical keyboard era, roughly 2015 to now, will become sought after? I think to some degree, if the brand for Singa keeps up the way it is, I think Singa boards will always kind of have that special place in people's hearts. But it's hard to tell. I don't know. It really just kind of depends on the fad, you know? Like what's the new thing? Does the dog eye surgery guy have a GoFundMe? I'll donate. I don't know. I'd have to ask. Maybe Crummy can let us know. Key Cult still popping? Key Cult's not really Key Cult anymore. Key Cult is novel keys, basically. Key Cult, from my perspective, okay, so I'm not going to tell you guys like what the historians will say in quotations or like the drama people will say about this. From my perspective, Key Cult's issues stem from really slow response times on their custom commissions and a bad batch of keyboards that they did for a closed group buy. And I feel like the private commissions and them being stupid slow at that had their own problems. But this like that one small batch group buy that got all screwed up, I feel like that tumbleweeded into a lot of things and snowballed into something that it probably shouldn't have been. But the reason why it kept snowballing was because the response from the Key Cult guys just wasn't 110%. Like, it was pretty lackluster, and it could have been way better. And it's not something like I'm just saying this to you guys now. I literally told them that their responses could have been better too. Because I had this discussion with them. So Keycult became kind of a shell of what it was and ultimately became less desirable. Again, I don't think 100% of it was fully warranted, to be honest. Like, the Keycult boards are still pretty and I think they are still good. But I mean, when you're, I guess from another point of view, like when you have that prestige in your brand, the moment you kind of F up and then you stick to the fucking up, I mean, your prestige kind of goes out the window. But as of recent, Novel Keys has pretty much got all the design licenses, and Novel Keys in tandem, like Keycult's still doing their own thing, but Novel Keys is now producing the stuff that you see now for Keycults. And they're handling every aspect of the distribution, manufacturing, everything. So people who are into Keycult stuff don't have to worry, fortunately. She had a cyst on the inside of her eyelid. We didn't notice until it grew large very quickly. We thought she just had a red eye due to extreme allergies. Wow. It was that much because she kept scratching her eye and it started to bleed and we needed to go to emergency surgery. But she's fine. That's why we have an emergency credit cards. That's crazy that something like that could develop so quickly too. Like, that's kind of scary in a lot of ways, but I'm glad. I'm glad she's good, bro. That's super scary though. This guy, and this guy. Do you have any raw aluminum keyboard recommendations? Does Neo make raw? Wait, sorry, what do you mean by raw alu? Do you mean like the styling of raw? I don't even know if anything's out right now. Maybe the Boomerang, if the Boomerang has the raw options? Cloud9 or Optica? Oh, Cloud9, 110%. Don't get me wrong, I like the Optica as well, but I think the Cloud9 is such a pretty classy board. Neo has raw options? I didn't know that. Well, maybe I did, but I just completely forgot, I guess. Damn. Really didn't know. Buy regular keyboards and get it sandblasted? I feel like that's kind of expensive. What's my favorite stabs lately? The ones I'm using right now. Type Pluses are fantastic. I've been really enjoying them. Like, truly, truly, really enjoying them. So, Neo 80 versus QK 80, and what is the chat in your preference? I think the Neo 80 is the better board. I don't think the QK 80 is something like I would personally pick up right this instant, you know? I don't know. Where are you sourcing your Type Plus from? All of these have either been from Novel Keys or from Type Plus directly, just because I know them there, but I would just pick your local vendor that has them. I don't know, does Novel Keys still have them in stock? Or are they sold out right now? NK has, that's easy. I don't know if any of the Canadian vendors have it, Shy. Type Plus online store doesn't sell them as far as I know. Oh, maybe it's only for vendors then. I just kind of ask Type Plus to pick some up. 55 minutes on... Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll pick up the pace. Who said it? Annette? Jesus, dude. Annette is not having it today, I guess. Did you ban Annette? Thank you. When are we getting a studio tour? I took some photos and I made an article about it. To make like a video, I don't really have a studio. That's the problem though, Ace. Like, what I have is a basement and I've kind of made it work for a business and content creation. It's nothing special. It actually is kind of ugly. The only nice thing you're looking at is the background here, which isn't even finished, as you can see. And the desk is okay looking. It's been a few months since your review of it. What do you think of the PT750 now? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that board. That board with the foam in it sounds pretty fun. I vibe with it, dude. Brother, this whole room looks like a vibe. It's okay. Like, I really appreciate that, by the way, Ace. Like, truly. I need to do a better job of cleaning up. Like, right now, I just have shit everywhere, and I have, like, so many unfinished projects that I mean to keep finishing. But yeah, I don't have the time. I don't do, like, the thing is I do content full time, but I also do client builds and client work and stuff like that. I'm sure if I just had content to do, I'd be able to do all this stuff, but it's a little tough to balance some days. What material did you get on the... Oh, yes, let me show you guys. I kind of showed this off before and mentioned it, but I'll give you guys another tour. The navigation on their site is just horrible. Oh, on Type Plus's site? You know, I don't think I've ever even visited their site. Why not focus on 100% content? Because it... Okay, the truth of the matter, and I think I've kind of... What I do, if I was just to focus on content, which I tried, by the way, at one point, it does not pay the bills. So, to kind of put that in perspective, I'm Canadian, and we were already in a niche as it is, and keyboards are not 100% like the most popular thing in the world to do content on, unless you're doing more mass manufactured stuff. But when I was doing like full length videos, like when I was recording all that stuff and really putting a lot of time and effort, the video would get like super grateful for this, but like, you know, it would get like an awesome like 20,000 views. And then that would net me like $40, $50. And it just wasn't worth it for the 2 or 3 days of time you have to put into recording it and editing, not to mention all the other stuff you need to do to get the video working. And then I don't get anything off of like Instagram, TikTok, anything like that. So me doing content 100% just does not make sense. Client builds help put content on Twitch, but I don't really make a lot from client builds. The main thing is just us being able to do all this fun content and live stream. We have sponsors. So sponsors, and I work for Novel Keys full time. So it's not like custom keyboard content creation isn't really that profitable. That is the truth of the matter. Get a Patreon. I have one. I don't really promote it. I don't promote anything. I'm at a point now where, like, again, just to keep it a buck with you guys, like, I'm not looking for you guys to go crazy with things. Like, I'm happy. I hope everyone else is happy. If you guys want to do more to support what I do, then that's your prerogative. But I'm not going to be blasting, like, Patreon and all this other stuff 24/7. Where's the merch from? I have a fourth wall that I set up. It's on my website. Are pre-lube switches good now? Yeah, I'd actually say so. If you don't want to lube stuff speed, because you said you've been out of it for like, what, 3 years total? You don't really need to lube stuff anymore. But I still recommend, like, if you want the best experience out of your keyboard, you're going to lube your shit. That is my advice for you, okay, my friend? If in any case you're buying an expensive board and you're like, I want the best, just lube your own stuff. Oh yes, please, my bad. It's Alcantara. Pre-lube has come very far. I would bring my lubing kit to class, man. It takes so much time. Yeah, it does take time. Like today, I spent 6 or 7 hours lubing a batch and a half of switches. All right. Just keep grinding, G. Your YouTube's almost at 100K. You have great builds. Thank you, Styles. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm just doing, like, at the end of the day, guys, like, I'm just doing what I want to do, like, with my content. If it means, like, less viewers on Twitch or less viewers on YouTube, or people don't want to watch my YouTube videos, then that's it. Like, there are some other ideas I'm working on right now, in all honesty, I'm putting a lot of my time and effort into the Manta because I've been really enjoying that project. And then I've been focusing on really fun builds. Like, I'm trying to hyper focus on like stuff like this. Like, to me, these are cool projects to invest in. Like this board right here. This is such a cool project. And I'm not just saying that because Rabbit's a cool person who builds keyboards too. Like this is really cool. And these are the things that I feel like make people excited for something like the custom keyboard hobby. You know what I mean? Like, look at that thing. This is gorgeous. You can tell so much love went into this. All right, let's open this case up because I do need to put the daughter board in. I'll do that. Should I do that now? I'll do it afterwards. I will do that after. Let's put our switches in. Hey, Rabbit, what do you want to use today? Should we use MX2As? I have some other Gatoron switches we can do that I've already lubed, like these ones. These are lubed now. The Gat Onyx. Or I have Milky Yellows. I'm thinking cherry switches for this. Just because it's cherry or Milky Yellows. But I'm thinking cherry. But I'll let you pick, Rabbit. Did I open the Snow Rabbits yet? I did. I don't know if we're going to use them today, though. Just because the only reason I'm not going to do the Snow Rabbits today, Baron, is because I don't know how it'll sound with this particular board. And I kind of really want to put this board up to its like paces and use like a standardized switch, which is like one of the two that I made today. You know what I mean? But I was thinking we use it for... Because I was going to use the Snow Rabbits on yesterday's stream. But yesterday's stream got moved. Yeah, I don't know if Rabbit's still here, so we'll use this. Sure, thank you so much for the tier 3, dude. Appreciate you. These are the springs I put in today's build. I've been, I think this is the last big batch of springs I ever buy. They're just too expensive. I placed a big order with Gion today, so... Just way too pricey for those things. I was bummed. I want to... Wait. I want so much to take a look at the solar. Yeah. It's kind of my fault. I double booked it and I thought yesterday was the day we were supposed to build it. But then I remembered that they had asked if we can do it on the 11th. So I had it booked for the 11th and booked for yesterday. And then they're like, oh, Alex, you're building it today? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I thought you said the 11th. I'm like, did I? It's my fault. My fault, Annette. You can hate me today. Have you done any builds with Type Rs? Yes. I've done, I think, 2 builds now, haven't I? But I'm getting more Type Rs very soon. Will you be going to the Toronto meetup? Did they finalize that finally? If they did, then yeah, I'll go. But I don't know. I feel like it's been up in the air for like months. I don't believe it's finalized yet. Our monthly one is next weekend. I'll probably attend that one, but... So what's going on with that? Is there just no big Toronto meetup this year at all? I feel like normally it gets done like early in the summer. What are my favorite switches of 2025? Okay, tactile, easily the Gatoron Type Rs. Absolutely insane. Absolutely such a good switch. New linear switches? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling the Blue Cheese V2s lately. Like if I had to pick something new that came out, Blue Cheese V2 and Gatoron Type Rs. I think those would be my choices. Is Vince taking his time? Shy, I don't know what's going on with the Toronto meetup. I feel like every time I look at the Toronto meetup Discord, it just gets pushed back like another month or two. Every single time I see it. But there hasn't been any sort of, I think, like, plan set in motion for anything yet. Oh, I thought I bent this pin. I guess I did not. I'm waiting on the granite switches. I hope you guys like those. Should be any day now. Any day for those granite switches. I was actually going to try to use a batch tonight, but then again, we feel like we have to use something more standardized. Why is the first thing I see when I look up Gatoron Type R is Ohio State versus Texas University football? I think that's because there's a guy who writes articles about keyboard parts, but in his articles, he talks a lot about other interests he has, which I think Google gets confused. And then Google just kind of reports and shows you like the first few paragraphs. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. This Alcantara looks nice, but I wonder how it'll stand the test of time. I have never seen, like, I've seen Alcantara in vehicles, and I've never seen big problems with it. So I don't think it'll be a bad thing. So I don't know. By the way, the coffee's going right through me. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom, everyone. One moment, please. BRB.
Subbing for more chair content.
So nice.
Love a good chair stream.
Best chair content on Twitch? Guys, I heard your subs, and I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing. Ethan Klein lawsuit incoming? Damn. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Too kind, too kind. Thank you, Rep. Thank you, Speed. Thank you, Jerk. I appreciate you guys. You guys made me... Not gonna lie, Mamba, I thought I left it running. Getting paid to shit. I wish I was shutting. I was just taking a piss and then also getting water. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I can do the coffee anymore tonight. I feel like I've been caffeined lately. Out too much today. I don't know why. A keyboard with leather would be so nice. What's Alcantara considered? Is it not considered like a leather of some sort? Or is it more of a suede? Fake suede. It's synthetic. Is it actually synthetic? I had no idea. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I thought it was real or something. Isn't it basically plastic? Why? Okay, so here's a great question then. Why is Alcantara usually considered very premium, like in vehicles and stuff like that? Is it difficult to make? I do film them, yes. These have been filmed, lubed, and spring swapped. Unfortunately, cherries need the works. No, synthetic doesn't mean bad. I just always thought it was like something natural. Oh. This hot swap socket does not like me right now. Nope, not at all. These sockets are not liking us on the board today. Even though we're supporting the socket technically, they are not liking us one bit. I think I have to solder this one here down too. Rut row? Nah, not a big deal. They're just, like I said, Rabbit informed me and was even worried about it. He told me these PCBs, unfortunately, weren't 110% just because they're prototypes, and apparently they were not rushed on Rabbit's end, but rushed from the factory. Wasn't this board HE? No, that's Rabbit's other board. Yes, I do love the pogo pin though. The pogo pin is a nice touch. Oh no, this one here is just falling apart. Okay, unfortunately we may have to just remove this socket altogether. I don't think I have any other sockets. But, let's see. Thank you, Ants. I appreciate that. And Mamba, thank you so much for your sub as well, dude. Thank you, guys. So nice.
Wow, happy Friday, dude.
Thank you, guys. Okay, we may unfortunately have to just take out the socket and have a non-working key here. I'll have to go either steal a socket from one of these guys and move it over, because I think this socket just is broken. Or just have to... Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. You know what? Let's just do that now. Why not? You guys don't mind hanging out with me? That's rare? Yeah. It is a little bit weird. I think the pad is lifted though, unfortunately, but we should still be okay. That, or I just leave it in there and then just try it for sound type thing, but I think we can still make it work. Is the trace still good? Trace is still fine, so let's take off one of these guys. I had to step away for a bit, so sorry if you already answered this, but which was cooler, the DK... what was the color? It was considered that dark gold, but I highly disagree. It was not very dark gold. I feel like it was the furthest thing from it. More of a titanium, really. Get my tweezer underneath this one here. Damn, it feels like we got unlucky with just that one there. Actually, here, this one here's loose too. So nice.
Yo, almost a year. Yes.
Thank you, Boxster. Appreciate you, man. Should be good here. Oh my god, this one is doing the same thing. Oh, you know what? Wait, why is this one here doing the same thing? That is so fucking strange. I wonder if there's a problem with the PCB maybe? Let's see. My logo light has not worked in a long time. It has not worked, unfortunately, in quite a while. What am I gonna do? No, still nothing. Drink up. Got you, dude. Damn. This socket is not liking this particular area. Can a hot swap board be soldered down once you find switches you like? Technically. Which is what I might do here in a second. I might just say F it. I have replacement sockets, like a whole roll of them somewhere. I just need to go find where I put them. But you could technically do that, yes. Let me just try this one last time here on this guy. Just take out one more of these sockets. I'll send you a PCB later if this doesn't work out. Sounds good, Rabbit. So I'm gonna try removing one more socket and then giving it a little good old last try here. Yeah, this one here did not like us. Maybe we'll just try do this too. Wait, Alex, did I hear you say granite switches are coming any day? Should be any day now, yeah. Keyword should be. Very, very key word there. Oops. Okay, I think I got this one. I did. We're good. Salvaged it. We should have a working key there. I have a question. Please advise. Jairus, I have a Jairus 65, but I noticed that the paint started chipping away. Oh, E-white. If you have an E-coating that's starting to chip, unfortunate. I feel like E-coatings are very difficult to kind of fix. The easiest would probably be to strip it and redo it all. Unfortunately, E-coatings are not that fun to deal with. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Fix this. You know what I think, Rabbit? I think just, it's not even so much that they didn't solder these in right. This batch of Kale hot swap sockets Seems like butt. So I don't know what's going on with those particular batch of Kale hot swap sockets they used. But they feel like very brittle. E-coating is hit and miss. If you start to accidentally chip an e-coat, it kind of falls apart. I've definitely had that happen to me. We'll look into it. By the way, regardless, guys, Rabbit already said that the PCB stuff should be a non-issue for the final release of the board. Should be easy peasy. Oh, did I put these ones here backwards? I put these two upside down. Okay, let me fix these two. I soldered these in the other way around. Whoops. Easy fix. When I was fixing these two, I flipped them. They go this way. Proper E-coat is like car paint. It's very hard to chip it without a car crash. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just one of those things. Hopefully they live in a proper case, not on the desk. I mean, also, I want to preach this as well, guys. Don't feel bad if your stuff starts to get ruined a little bit. That natural use patina that happens when you actually use your stuff is something you should be proud of. In all honesty. Never ever feel bad about it. Don't feel discouraged when your stuff starts to have some of that natural wear and tear. I love everything. I love how everything is cheaper at face value nowadays. Price seems to have... Sorry. Gonna leave this note. Nice to sit back and watch one of your streams again. It's been a minute, but I love how everything is cheaper and at face value now it takes way less time. Prices seem to have become way more manageable. Yes, they have, dude. Now that I have adult money, it's also dangerous. It is a little dangerous, huh? It is a tiny bit scary. But happy to see you here, Speed. What colorway is being offered? Oh shoot, what did Rabbit call these colorways again? So the colorways that are being offered currently are... what are they called? Where are they? Horizon and Phantom. So there's gonna be like a copper and a brass one, and then also this is the Phantom variant. But there'll also be a bunch of add-ons you can kind of customize things with too, which is pretty cool. Dings and dents add character. Agreed. Absolutely agreed, guys. My PCB came with a misaligned diode, but procrastination at the moment to fix it. Should be an easy fix if it's just a misaligned one. That should be like just heating up the iron and then moving into place with some tweezers. That's an easy one. But yeah, I get you. Sometimes it's just the willpower of getting started, you know? It is. Novel Keys Summer Sale? Didn't we already have a summer sale? I feel like we've had like 3 sales in a row now. Oh no, we had something else. I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe towards the end of the summer? All right. Now, let's take apart this beautiful, beautiful case. To show you guys one more time, look at this. Damn. I really even like the way that the word Machina is in the Alcantara. Like, that is so damn cool. This is cool. This is super sweet. So wait, do I even need to take apart the case? I guess I do to get, never, I have to take apart the case. I was gonna say to get to that one piece there, but I do. We have to take it apart anyways to get the PCB in there. This bit. Nice Torx screws here. Good choice, Rabbit. Good choice. And they're magnetic. Good choice. Good choice. Yes, the spec we have now is 589. So, as we open up this case, what do we have inside? So we have like a little shroud for the daughter board component there. Then we have where the LEDs would sit here. There's a little diffuser, and that's where the little cut for the LEDs are. Pretty simple style of mounting here with the tadpoles. This is insane. I can't obviously show you guys this very well. Oh, there's my fingerprints now. But this has like a texture to it. That is dope. So damn cool. All right, let's take apart this. Again, another Torx bit on the inside. Wow. Here, let me wipe this down and then show you guys. Look at the pattern on this. That is cool, dude. Dumb question. I found an old Keychron Q1 earlier where one of the hot swap sockets had broken off, hence why it has been packed away ever since. Then I thought, could I solder a switch in instead? No, because it's actually too big. You can just either, if the pads are still there, if you still see silver pads, then you can technically just get yourself another socket and then just solder it into place. But I would have to see it. But you can't technically just put a switch in and then solder it. I mean, maybe you could, but like it'd be really terrible and messy. The face. Now you can never unsee it. Okay, so I don't think I need this right now. Correct? Oh no, I do need this. This goes like this. Okay, I see how this works. Never mind, I do need this. So, we're gonna put this one here in first. Or should I just put it in together? Probably together, right? That would make more sense. I do like the pogo pin mount on this. By the way, I do want to point out that the pogo pin mounts, if you actually use them and utilize them nicely, you can remove the need for a giant cable inside the keyboard, which in some cases, we've been seeing a lot now where like the front height of the keyboard's so low and the cases are so slim that even putting a cable inside could be make or break. And I kind of appreciate that this works that way. Actually, do we have extra screws for this? Oh, maybe, was there screws in here already? I need to unscrew? There was. I thought those were standoffs. There we go. If I send a picture in the Discord, would that help? Yeah, sure. Put it in keyboard help, and then someone will definitely help you there while we're streaming, or maybe I can take a look at it afterwards. Why isn't that a single board? Oh, so the reason why, in case you guys are wondering, this is two pieces. Okay, you know how I always complain with pogo pens? You need to have some sort of movable piece or else it becomes a dead spot on the keyboard. So in this case, the ribbon cable props it up. And as it, magnetizes to the keyboard, it can still go up and down because of the ribbon cable. And if it was screwed down, you would just have a hard spot as you type. So having the ribbon cable there is kind of needed, but it's not like a bad ribbon cable because this you can just kind of do outside the board. Wasn't a fan of the Zoom 65's cable that hugs the outer frame of the RGB. Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, sometimes it's make or break with some of those things too. All right, and we have our force brakes, which we're going to put in too. Now, not going to lie. With Rabbit's force brakes, I feel like I'm so bad at putting them in. Boom, number one. And Rabbit does, I did see in the notes, he does recommend putting these things in. Actually, you know what? I'm not too bad at putting these in today. The QK65 has that hard spot. Yeah, it's like one of the only boards I've ever seen with that. How do you feel about every keyboard's doing force brake? I feel like it's fine. If you need to put a little gasket because of a design choice you made and it doesn't take away from the overall design, then I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think that's one of those things where I can nitpick and be like, it's bad design and you should design around it. Because then you're kind of limiting yourself, you know what I mean? Like if the design calls for a complex piece that ends up vibrating against one another, and you need to put a gasket to stop the vibrating, then I think that's great. It kind of opens the possibility to do more, you know what I mean? The last thing I would want for any keyboard designer to feel is to be limited just because we're going to say like, oh, you need to have this one feature or else, you know? Oh, this is a little awkward to put in. Is there a trick to this, Rabbit? I'm just seeing every design nowadays where it's canceled. Nah, there are still some designs that I feel like are absolutely fine not having them. Maybe it'll just prop itself up there. Okay, let's just try doing this here first. Force brake is a genius mod. Yeah, did he found that? Yeah, a lot of boards have them nowadays. Yeah, okay, that'll move. Cool. Perfect. It's in place. Leave it there, it'll pop up with the magnet. You're the best, Rabbit. All right, now let's put these things in. I think that's all for the force brakes. I mean, so far, in case we want a recap of things that we've seen with the board, I don't think there's truly anything that I could say wrong way. Need correcting or working on this board. Rabbit already pointed out the PCB being a prototype to me even prior to the build stream today. Other than that, man, it is... I mean... It's a pretty simple overall board with a beautiful, beautiful design. Utilizing a gasket system we've already seen. So pretty cool.
Alexotos amazing.
I like this. The fact that you don't need to have a cable right here just feels plug and play. That looks good. Schwinn, thank you so much for 34 months, dude. How's life been? How has it been for you, my friend? Kenshi Rabbit, my handsome boy, what's up, dude? One feature include a one layout design or a feature PCB with the layout. Sorry, what do you mean by that? Cool. Now we're gonna flip this over and screw it in. Look at this. These invisible gaskets just everywhere. Just chilling. Hopefully life's been stress-free for you, man. Hopefully it has been stress-free, dude. I want the beige Tiga so bad, it's got me acting up. The beige one is pretty. There's something special about this one here, though. I don't know. I've been kind of into the stealthy builds lately. I feel like this does look pretty hot. Okay, I wanted to use this set today because I feel like it would look really good. I do have to open it up, but it's a JTK set, which is ABS. And I like JTK stuff. We could use Lux, but I kind of honestly feel like it'd be kind of boring on the keyboard. Yeah, or we do straight blackout for this. Are you guys down to like open this and just tell me what you guys think? Because I feel like Illusion would look really good on it. Yeah, I feel like we can get a little fun with this, you know? I'd say JTK is pretty damn close. JTK and... what is it? DMK? Or is it JTK? I think this might be Dami keys. Is this considered DMK? Yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. DMK. Pretty sure this is DMK. Dami key and JTK. Anyways, DMK, JTK, all the same. I really do feel like they're all the same with sound profiles. They all sound good. It's a nice case. Damn. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I think this will look cool on it. It's a nice set. Got this one here from Keybay Tech. Cool. I like this little case. This is nice. Damn. Impressive. So nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, this will look good on it. I think this will work great on it, dude. Brookie, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. Ooh, this is kind of fun. All right, guys. This will look good. Take note, GMK. Yeah. They are triple shot, as you guys can see. So you guys can see they are triple shot keycaps. There's the blue, the white for the legend. We'll use some GMK to compare, but the last time I used DMK, it was pretty damn close, you can never tell. Why doesn't GMK do triple shot? Hasn't GMK done like one triple shot set? I'm pretty sure they've done like one or two. Kind of looks like a dark dual shot, honestly. A little bit. Okay. This is looking cool. I'm vibing. Kind of wish keycaps were blacker, but maybe it's the lighting. No, they're definitely gray. They're not pure pitch black. They're like not like a black on white type set or a white on black. This is a little bit gray. But I almost don't mind it on this. Look at that. This is already sounding lovely. Barred. Hell no. Gotta go find the scooped one. Absolutely not. This is Illusion from Dami Key. Dami Key X Glove Design. I got these from Keycap Tech. Oh, this has that nicer... I don't know if you guys can tell. This has like a little bit of a curve on the spacebar. This is all ABS. Just bought them? Why do you do this to us, Alex? Oh, the set? No way, the spacebar curves up? No, I don't know if you guys can tell. Here, I'll just show you guys in this spacebar. It's one of those fancy space bars that does that thing where it's like, it's not as sharp like it is in the top. See that? How it's sharp? How it kind of, it's softer here. What's the word? Is it ergonomic? It's not ergonomic technically. I've seen this before. This is not the first time I've seen this, but I don't know what exactly it's called again. I just don't remember. Is it like a beveled edge? It's supposed to be more for like comfort and stuff like that. Definitely not the first time I've seen it though. This set is called Illusion. Illusion. I should, here, do you guys want a link or something? Ooh. Did I put this right? No, I forgot the X. I had the X in my hand. Sculpted's a good word. Thank you, Keep Science. Doesn't Dami Key have that rounded spacebar for all of them? They didn't used to. I feel like I have some really old Dami Key sets that don't have that. Or maybe they did, I just have never really noticed, but I do appreciate it. It's kind of cool. Because it's even on like these, where they kind of have that small little curve. Pretty decent little kit though. Do they not have a... Am I forced into using only barred? Smoge. I am. They don't have a scooped F and J? What time we live in here? Yeah, we can try with just some GMK parts too. Although, like I said, I've used both GMK, DMK, JTK, and honestly, they're all pretty damn good ABS keycaps. The only one that I feel like sounds truly a lot different is Keykobo. Keykobo is the one that I feel like sounds the most different. Ooh. Okay, the black legends, or the black modifiers in this actually goes kind of hard. That is pretty nice. Oh, I guess I don't need this anymore. It's a lot of modifiers they're giving us here. Oh, I don't this one. PBT fans ABS sounds different. Actually, you're right. PBD fans ABS does also sound different. Like this doesn't sound too far off of what GMK is. Type plus switches when? Any day now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Mike hasn't really been checking his phone over the last little bit. So us at Novel Keys decided to extend the sale because we didn't get an answer. So yeah. So we extended the sale for Novel Keys. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Type Plus switches. Soon, I think. I think you forgot a keycap. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate in it. Tried sending a picture in the Discord, hope it's fixable. I'll take a look here in a second. This is sounding insane so far. Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings with everything in this particular set here. Clip from when I'm in a bad mood. Oh shit! Oh wait, hold on. We have these cool novelties too. Oh shit! Do I use the colorful ones or not? I think no for right now, right? These are really sick though. Like these would look good for something different, but I don't think I should put them on today. But they are really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it black. I'm gonna leave it like blacked out in quotations, but no colorful novelties. Although they're sick. I like the illusions in all of them. That's cool. I like the theme of this set. That is super, super cool. Alright. I have a keycap we can probably... artisan keycap we can use for this too. I have a good idea. Can you recommend a really quiet linear switch that isn't actually silent? Don't they have those like half silent switches? You know what I mean? The half, what are they called? Like half thocks or something like that? I think that's what they call them. Actually, hold on. Do I want that there? All right. This looks pretty good, actually. I think this goes really well with the back piece. This is a good choice. I like it. Ooh, this is a really nice case. I'd buy more of these if I could. All right. Nice artisan, yeah. Ooh, the little RGB actually is perfect with this. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I know. We're going to get the artisan right now. Artisan for real this time. Where did I put that one artisan I think would look really good with this? Here it is. Okay. Oh no, this is not it. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is.
Hello again, chair.
Hey, I'm right here. I was thinking this one. I have a lat cap somewhere, but I don't know where that one there is. But I was thinking this one here. It's pretty good, right?
Bring back chair. We want chair.
Alright, fine. Here you guys go. I'm gonna go just take one more peek for the lat cap. I think the lat cap would work better, but I don't know where it is. Maybe it's on a board. Probably is on a board. Alright, whatever. No lat cap. Alright. No, there's a cherry profile. Alright, dude. This looks so good. Rabbit, I love this thing, dude. I think this keycap will probably fall out if I turn it over, but here is the board overall again, just to give you guys another roundup of the board. Alcantara suede here on the back. We have a stainless piece. This little piece here, gorgeous. Then we have our forged carbon with the gold specks here. The standard one, again, is going to just be forged carbon, but you can get add-ons for different flecks here. So stunning, dude. We have that HHKB HG inspiration from the side. Oh, man. I do think the other versions are... Listen, I'm not going to take away from this version. This version's absolutely stunning, but I personally like the other ones better. Like, I think the copper and the brass ones that are even less money look phenomenal. All right. Shall we plug it in and give it a go here? Why is that flashing like that? Did I... Did flipping it over disconnect the cable here? Let's see. It did. Okay, weird. The one drawback of Pogo sometimes, that magnetic connector, is it doesn't always make insanely great connection, which is maybe something Rabbit can consider here. Other than that, like just a quick overview of the board, there wasn't really anything I'd super criticize on this. It was a pretty straightforward build. It looks really good. A lot of love went into this, obviously. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, shall we see what this sounds like, guys? Shall we see? Little HJ test. And this is the aluminum plate with MX2A black switches done with a 60-gram spring, filmed and lubed. I wonder if the GMK spacebar sounds a little bit different, but that is... I kind of like this spacebar. Like, it sounds kind of unique, but I do want to just try quickly grabbing a GMK one. I wonder if that'll sound different, actually. Maybe? Let's just grab any old GMK spacebar. Let's grab this guy. We'll use red. And... Oh yeah, there's a big difference in the spacebar. So this is the standard kind of sound profile we're into. I don't know if it's just maybe the thickness of this. This is a lot thicker. Fuck, I kind of like the alphas from this set plus this spacebar. They're both different. They're both good. I like them both. Both spacebars, by the way. Yeah, this definitely has the ass, you know? Which one did you guys like more? The DMK set? Or the Illusion set? Or this one? Yeah, this is super in line with what we normally build. Which, by the way, not a bad thing in the slightest. I kind of like this one more, oddly enough. Yeah, like this sounds exactly, with the red one, the GMK one, sounds exactly like what we normally build. This kind of has like... The alpha sounds so full. Dude. I wonder if the alphas on these sound a little different too. I'm curious. Let's just put in some GMK caps this too. Yeah, let's take it off this board. O and P will take off. It's very full sounding though, Rabbit. Very, very full sounding. There is a bit of a difference. I don't know if it's just the position of the keyboard too, but I think they both sound good. I don't have any preference with the alphas. There's some distinct sound there that I can definitely hear. But let's put back these two and just hear it really quickly again. Maybe a tad bit sharper on the GMK. I think I'm even grasping at straws here. I'd have to play it back. Either way, phenomenal. I love the sound of this board. Let's see the rest of the modifiers quick. Some resonance on the side here. The resonance lovers will love that. I mean, other than that, sounds phenomenal. Maybe the resonance, some people will get turned off. F-Roadcast. Oh my god, dude. You're not hearing any resonance there? I feel like there's a tiny little bit. Very nice. What's the front height on this? I'm sure Rabbit has specs, but we'll measure it just because. We shall measure it just because. Let's see. How much gaskets lined up with the spacebar stab help the sound? How much is gaskets? Oh, you mean like the placements of gaskets? It can affect it a lot. 19. Okay, so 19 point... Oh, we'll just say... Oh, no, sorry. I think I was on the... Was I on a lip of some sort? Hold on a sec. 18.8. Pretty good. Very nice. Under 20 is usually my personal sweet spot. Anything under 20 I'm usually very happy with. Between the Ori CLS 65 and the... Oh, dude, I would... Oh. Here's the thing. If you already have an Ori keyboard, I don't think the 65 is, like, necessary. I did actually prefer the mounting on the 60 versus the 65. You know? I would probably pick this guy over the Ori, to be honest. I think this is a bit more unique. I think the material choices here are extremely unique, so. I don't think I have... Wait, no, I do have polycarbonate keys. I have these we can use. I think this is polycarbonate. I'm pretty positive. Here, I'll try 2 polycarbonate keys for you. And then we're going to take a look at the Overture. Pretty positive this is polycarb. Can we see the bottom? Yes, give me one moment. I'll show you guys the whole board over once. I mean, very deep. Very, very, very deep. Yes. I will flip it over in one moment, everybody. And flipped. Alcantara. Got a little speck of dust on this. Get away from me. Look how good that is. I mean, dude, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a board utilize this. I think it's done in such a fashionable way too. Like, this looks great. It really does. Amazing. I think Rabbit killed it with this project. But then again, I think Rabbit so far with all the projects Rabbit's put out has been absolutely insane. So take my money, a board that ties my Keyb and automotive hobbies together, Alcantara, carbon, and yummy noises. That's one way to put it, huh? This is the only version with the Alcantara though. The other ones have like a standard, like a fabric kind of look, which also looks sexy. Let me get the other board, 1 second. All right, so this is Rabbit's other project. which I'm also struggling to get out of its package here. Rabbit, you know, if I could beg you for one thing, Rabbit, put a little drawstring underneath the case so I can yoink out, so that people, when they unbox the board, it's like a better experience. They can just pull on the tab, you know? And when they pull on the tab, they can skill issue. When they pull on the tab, they can just get it out. You know what I mean? Twice in one stream? It is what it is, dude. This is what Anik gets. Damn, that's wild. Good point. Oh, shit! I accidentally clicked off of Anit's name. Now he's actually timed out for 600 seconds. Oh, well. So this is the other board. Oh, this is sick. Dude. You know, I haven't actually opened this one here yet. We had some delays with streaming this. Oh, man. Wait, dude, this is nasty looking. I love this. And this will be compatible with HE stuff. Specifically the Venom PCB, but I don't know what's going on with the whole Venom PCB thing. So interesting. Wow. That's so cool. Wait, what was that other box you sent over, Rabbit? Just some add-ons for that board? Oh yeah, I think these are just extra pieces for it you sent. Yeah, I think so. And these were these extras for this? I think so, right? So if we wanted to put wood on this, we could put wood. And this was a, I guess, a PVD version. Let's see. Ooh, I don't like that sound at all. And if we wanted to, we could swap out this piece for a PVD version if we didn't want the carbon fiber. The wood actually would be a really sick look on this. Get out of here, box. That would be a sweet look on this board. I mean, I feel like the carbon fiber, though, it kind of speaks to me here. But, like, that would look sick, dude. With modern materials, yeah. No, that would look insane with this, too. Yes, you have one more. I'm going to go with the other one. I think I just need to open this one. Let's see. How the hell do I open this one? Oh, this one's like glued into place. Just open it like this. My guess is maple. Oh my god, chair. Okay, this one I haven't seen yet. I kind of peeked at this one here at one point, but... Oh, this is sick too. Okay, so this would be how the carbon fiber looks with the red. Wait, Rabbit, this is sick too, dude. Good God. Holy. Dude, that's pretty nice. All these are incredible. Well, I guess this goes without saying, but if you're interested in any of these projects, I strongly encourage following Machina on socials. Now, I don't know how much of this particular board will end up changing in the future. This is the 65 and the 60, in case you guys didn't see the difference there. 65 and 60. But beautiful, very cool. Machina? Is it actually Machina? This whole time I've been saying Machina. Venom 65 PCB, hard to find though. I think Rabbit did say to me, I don't want to say too much. I'll let Rabbit do the speaking here. But I'm pretty sure Rabbit told me that these projects are kind of being revamped for different PCBs. So I don't exactly know what's happening. Actually, Rabbit, do you want to fill us in exactly what's going on with these two projects? You kind of filled me in, but you didn't fully go into details, I don't think. I think we just put this on hold. I've had this for quite some time. I think I've had this in my house for like 6 months. So we have limited stock for Overture. 65 Venom PCB still in production. Okay. Super sick though. God damn, I would love to build in one of these. These are crazy cool, bro. Damn, dude. All right, Rabbit. Oh, why is my button working here? Damn, bro. Very, very cool. It is, yeah. I was waiting for Gion's PCBs. Nah, man. I mean, like, no worries there, but these are so dope, bro. Using Zoom 75 at the moment with PC keycaps, do you think getting a PBT double shot keycap from KBD fans will make the board sound more deep and thocky? I think you just need foam in that case, to be honest with you, Mr. Brob. Foam, I think, would be your best friend in this case. Foam usually helps with like thockiness and stuff like that. Sometimes it comes down to how you build it. Like I find personally, if you're going to utilize any sort of like tactile switches, that makes it sound good too, for like thockiness. V2 of Overture is in the works. Will support both HE and MX. That is cool too, actually. I'm surprised this one here doesn't support both. Oh, I guess this would just be a drop-in. Oh, because it's just a drop-in one. I don't see why this wouldn't... Hear me out. Would this work with an O-ring 65% PCB, Rabbit? I guess you would need exactly those standoffs, though, huh? For the O-rings. Never thought of that. Never mind. Perhaps not. I thought maybe we can double utilize those. You know what I mean? Anyways, I was just talking out loud. I'm sure Rabbit's already thought of all these things. Using all foams already, but also using Gator Milk Yellow Pros. Which would you recommend? Try something tactile. Tactile usually helps with the deeper sounds, those deeper notes. You know? All right, well, Rabbit's boards on the desk here. Gorgeous. Well, okay, I think that pretty much is today's stream. I'm very happy with this. This turned out insane. Do I have a top 5 keyboards of this year? I kind of already published something like that. I don't think I have like a top 5 ready to go off the top of my head right now, Clay, but I'm willing to like make some content on that of like what's stood out so far this year. But I would need to contemplate. I would really need to kind of look and go, okay, what have I really, really liked? But I don't have an off the top of my head answer for you, unfortunately. Just got the Alice Duo shipped. I'm excited. Hell yeah, Jedi. The Alice Duo is sick. I was pretty excited to see this when it was first teased. It looks so nice. Again, all I have to say is just go follow Rabbit's designs on Instagram at Machina or Machina, whatever you guys want to call it. I think he is definitely worth checking out. This even outside of the Overture, because we haven't built in it yet, but the Tiga and everything else from Rabbit so far has been absolutely stunning. Like, I have loved everything that he's designed thus far. So, again, nothing but nice things to say. Can I see the Tiga? Let me show it off one more time here. Bruh. My cable just fell. Oh, man. Went up like Mufasa. God damn. It's because I timed out Annette, dude. It's karma. It's karma, dude. There's the Alcantara. So sick, dude. Gorgeous board. I think if we want to talk a little bit more like critical about the board too, like compared to some other stuff that's out. Here's the thing. I think a lot of projects, I feel like this might be perceived as almost like a cop-out answer. But here's the thing though, right? If you guys are still in the market for a good 65% keyboard and you don't want to break the bank, obviously you're probably not looking at these. Let's keep it a buck. You're probably better off wholeheartedly spending money on stuff like Neo's lineup, which is fantastic, or a lot of the other recent 65s and 60s and just projects that have been more budget oriented, even like the DK1 recently. But if you're into more of like the, I don't want to say custom side of things because it's not really, they're all customizable. If you're into more of the bespoke, or you're more into like small batch projects that is done by a single designer and they take care of a lot of stuff and it's more personal in that sense, I think that's where these projects really shine. Like, they're unique, they stand out, and I think this does a really good job of standing out. I don't think I've seen any other keyboard utilize this specific combination of parts. Even on the other fabric one, the fabric with the copper is fantastic. There's been some companies who have definitely opted to use some interesting things, like I think Protozoa opted to use some pretty cool things with some of their projects back in the day. But I really don't think anyone else has made such a lovely combination and a lovely looking keyboard. Again, I like the top-down view of this board. I think it's simple. I don't think it's over the top. I like that with my keyboards personally. You can still get a little bit of a look, if you look top-down, of that accent piece, depending on what you go with, even the wood. But I think it's great for that. If you're not into a very simple design or want something maybe a little bit lower for front height, maybe this is a pass for you. But again, I think this is so well done. It's so well done, and you can tell that a lot of love went into this. So, but again, if you're looking for bang for your buck, you're still better off going with like Neo and stuff. And I think that goes without saying at this point here. But I hope people are able to see some of the difference and not just see a price tag and go, I would never. There are reasons why price tags can get pretty high for some of these smaller batch projects that are run through very small vendors. And I kind of want to just reiterate that really quick. I know it's super boring to everyone watching right now, but with small MOQs, so minimum order quantities, so again, from my experience, even with the Manta project, you're going to get higher price points. You're not going to price it at like a 10,000 MOQ. You're pricing this at maybe 100 units or 150 units which in the grand scheme of things isn't a whole hell of a lot in comparison to something like 5 to 10,000 units of something else. Hence why this can get over $400. This particular one's about $580, I believe, because the combination of parts. But the other combinations are about $440. So again, it's expensive. Can you ship me my Manta already? Jeez, my bad, Jedi. my bad. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. I like it a lot. Turned out really good. Please check my previous message legit. 2 hour and 18 boards. 2 hour, 18 minute board still not built is crazy. It's built. What do you mean? Oh my god, dude. Considering the machining and design, that's pretty justified IMO. Yeah, I don't think this is a crazy price point for something like this. Like the internal machining, you know, if we really want to nitpick at stuff, yeah, you may not care for the internal machining, and maybe that's something that...
Man.
Thank you, Frank. Maybe that's something that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But I think small details like that, and again, this is just me as someone who collects keyboards as well. When I see small details like that, it's not just like, oh, but I'm covering it up with with parts. There are some designs that I wish were kind of flip-flopped. I'll use like the Cloudline, for example. I wish that was flip-flopped, and they ended up doing that for the version 2. But for stuff like this, like I appreciate the small details on both the in and outside of the keyboard. And I think that's why like designers like JJW, Rabbit, even Bowl recently with a lot of his stuff, like there's a lot of designers out there who do a lot of great jobs at giving you all those small details, both inside and out of the project. And yes, that does add to cost sometimes. And, you know, I do believe that people who create artwork, kind of like the cases we're seeing today, they deserve also to get paid a living wage. I don't think people should be pricing these keyboards a few dollars above what the cost is, which, by the way, is a really stupid decision to make as a business in general. So, honest question, how many boards do you own? I don't know. I have, so just so you guys know, there's about 36 keyboards that I have listed to give away right now. We're only going to do like 15 to 20 during the next giveaway. But there's a lot of giveaway units we're doing. A ton of giveaway units. Which I don't know when's going to happen. Streamer not reading the message all the way back. Wait, what? Hold on. I deleted everything else. I don't know which... Say it again, Anna. Just copy paste. How many are yours that you're keeping? Probably like 30 to 40 boards. Personally. So, okay, I think here's how this goes so far. I think there's about 30 or 40 over the last 6 years of collecting almost. There's about 36 plus. I haven't fully marked everything off so far of stuff we're giving away. And in between, there's about 30 or 40 other boards that are in limbo with either half-completed builds or stuff I don't know if I can give away or not, or stuff that I haven't made the decision on what we're doing with for one reason or another. Sometimes it's like it's a prototype and there's stuff that's not 100% on it and I don't know if I want to give that away, but we're keeping it here anyways. So it's like the in-between, you know, like it works, but there's problems. And I've had those for so long. So I don't know what I'm going to do with half of those. I'm probably going to give them away. It's not just no PCB ones. It's some where like the case didn't fit properly together, you know? Modern materials would go so hard on the white case. It would. It would, dude. Do you have keyboards displayed around your home or not just your office? Not anymore. We used to. The thing is, my thing is, is the stuff I want to display, I just don't trust keeping on display. I like keeping everything in my vicinity. I'm going to keep it a buck with you, dude. I just like having stuff in my little space, and that's it. I call it quits after that. That's it, dude. No, it's not even. I think my girlfriend's offered that we put some stuff on like stands and display it. But like for me, I'm just like, I don't want it anymore. Just keep it in my own little vicinity. Do you have a bent keyboard though? I'm going to make a bent keyboard.
Damn, dude.
Warfinger, thank you so much, man. Thank you. I'm going to make a bent keyboard with bowl, and we're going to call it the Seesaw 65. And it's just going to be curved on the bottom, and you're going to type. It's going to go like this. All right? I'm actually going to message bowl right now. Oh, wait. I don't have a cable because it fell behind my desk. 1 second. I'm going to try to fish it out. I got it. I got it. Let's type on this one. Alex booty reveal? Excuse me? You guys saw that? Let's see. Bull. I have a proposition. Seesaw 65. A bent keyboard that seesaws as you use it. Let's do it. Share the screen, no balls? I can't because we're talking about other secret stuff. But I'll take a screenshot if you want. Confirmed you heard it here for folks. Make a keyboard that's hanging from strings from the ceiling. Nah, it's AI? Wait, strings from the ceiling sounds dangerous. I feel like it hit my head. So what are you guys doing tomorrow anyways? Tomorrow's Saturday. What's everyone doing? I'm going to play games all day tomorrow. I don't care what anyone says. I am not doing a single damn thing tomorrow. I might clean a little bit, but that's as much as work as I'm going to do. I'm too tired. I need a day off. Super Antihero, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you, dude. And Penguin, thank you, man. I also want to lube one more batch of Switches tomorrow while I'm watching more Punisher. Because I do have the other Geist I want to build
just
still.
Just showing some love.
Hold on. Wait a second. New season of Dan to Dan is out? Since when? I thought that was like way later. It's episode 2 right now? Shit, I know what I'm doing tonight. Don't you have a shower head hanging on your photo setup anyways? Bro, it's not a shower head. Come on, dude. Hear me out. A bed with an embedded keyboard so that when you get an itch to go on monkey type, you don't have to get out of bed. I like that. I like that a lot. Also, Penguin, thank you again, man. Thank you so much for the love, bro. And Super Antihero, thank you again, man. I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, guys, thank you guys all so much for the subs and just the love. I really do appreciate it all. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, I updated some of the little dinosaurs for the subs. Can you compare the can you compare between Cycle 8 and Tech Bear 80? I don't have either one of those keyboards anymore, so I don't really recall. We gave away the Cycle 8 and the Tech Bear I also gave away, so I just don't remember anything about those. That was my Rainbow Dino. You don't like him? He's the rare dino, dude. He's the 4-year one. I figured Rainbow Dino beats the dino having a rainbow keyboard. Yes, I will take a look at that tonight too, Tat. Never mind, I lied. Episode 1, I don't know why I encountered the movie as an episode. Oh, yeah. I think I understood what you were saying anyways, EJ. There is some other dinos. I think there's one for 2 years, or 1.5 years, 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, and 3.5 years. And there's a special one for 5 years, and that's all I've made so far. That's all we put in. The dino lore? The lore is way back when I would do streams with Minterly. She would bully me and make fun of my typing. And one day, while she was streaming, someone said, type like Alex. And then she started playing the Jurassic Park theme song while she was typing like me. And then it just became a thing after that. So that's the lore. It's yeah, anyways, that's it. I think she's just living her life now. I still have her on Instagram, but she's just living life. I think she's doing her own thing and she seems very happy and I'm very happy for her. So many good animes are out right now. Dude, I have so much stuff to catch up on. So much. Honestly, if I end up looping Switches and not wanting to watch TV, I might just loop Switches on stream tomorrow. But we'll see. And then, by the way, I think I'm just going to have to do it this day. I wanted to do the giveaway stream, like the, what's it called? I wanted to really do the not giveaway stream, the subathon on the 8th. I'm still going to do it on the 8th. I think the 8th is what we're going to be doing 100%. It's going to be at 7 p.m. though. I was going to do it at 1, but there's going to be construction all week next week. So there's no good time to do it during the day. So it's going to be at 7 on the 8th. And it's going to be 7 until whenever. We might stretch it over 2 days. Maybe. But we'll see. Oh, I don't want Apple Music to start playing stuff. All right, though, guys. Let's go find someone to raid. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Last part of my PC is coming on the 8th. Would love to win a keyboard with that, too. That'd be fun. I hope to see you guys then. I'll make an announcement in Discord with all the giveaway units as well. But some will be mysteries. Some will be mysteries. All right, let's go see who is online here. Any keyboard builders? I don't think so. I don't see anyone. Let's go raid. Who can we go raid? Let's go raid a Prees. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later everyone. Thanks for tuning in and I appreciate all of you guys. Bye everyone. Love you. Talk to you very soon. Bye everyone. Happy weekend guys. Later everyone. Love you.